Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well and staying safe. I know it's a weird time and it may be very overwhelming, but let's just make the best of it. If you don't already know me, I'm Charity Andrews and I teach several classes at the Intermediate for PACE. And in that class, we try to encourage students to think outside the box and to try new things. We had a lot of cool things planned for this semester. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do those because of uncertain times. Hopefully, we will just be postponing them and get to continue to do that when we get back. But if we don't, then it's okay. So, what do we do? Well, we do other things, and that keeps us busy and keeps our minds going. And know that we can do this, that we're very capable of doing this. I have noticed over the past couple weeks that when our leaders speak, they provide us with a sign language interpreter. Now, a lot of us don't need that. We can hear just fine. We can see just fine. But for the people that are using that resource, that is very important because it gives them information that they maybe couldn't get otherwise. And so very thankful that our nation and our state allows that to happen. But I know a lot of you stare. I know I do. I stare at that person, that man or that woman that's giving those signs, and I think, what are they saying? And I try to think about or hear the governor what he says one thing, and I try to match it with the sign, trying to figure out what it is. And so I thought we'd touch base on that just a little bit today. As a PACE teacher, a couple of the weeks in fourth grade PACE, we do spend a little bit of time going over some introductory sign language. And so I thought I might introduce you to that today and have some fun with that so that maybe when you're watching that report next time that you would notice some of those signs and say, hey, I learned that and I know what that means. So we're going to start with that. So I'm going to set this up and we're going to talk through some very simple ones. So the very first one is hello. A lot of you are going to say, oh, I know that one. That's just like this. But if you really, that's bye. So this means bye. And hello is you touch your forehead and you go out. So hello, hello, and bye. Now, another easy one is when somebody asks you a question and you need to say yes or no. So yes is you make a fist and you shake it, and that's yes. And no is you take your two fingers and your thumb and you do like a bird. So that's no. So in review so far, we've said hello, hello, bye, yes, and no. Now, when you're walking up to someone, you might want to ask them, what is your name? So let's refer that. What is you take your hands and you shake it. It's like you're asking a question. You're shrugging your shoulders. What? What's your? And then name is you take two fingers and you place it on top. Name. So what's your name? Now, if someone asked me that question, I would spell out my name. So that would be Charity, because my name is Charity. For you, if I asked you what's your name, you would need to spell yours out. So I'm going to go through the alphabet real quickly with you. I'm going to try to go slow, so if you need to rewatch it, you can learn it. But this is it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J is just take the I and swoop. J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And P is the K upside down. Then we go to Q, which is the no, but it's upside down. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And then you simply just spell out your name. All right, let's say you need help. Okay, a lot of us need help for homework right now. If anybody knows chemistry, my high school student would love to have some help with that. But if you're needing help, you take the letter H, not H, you take the letter X, I'm sorry. Take the letter X, which is a hook, and you go like this, like you're chipping away at ice. So need. And if you're going to say help, you take your thumb, you put it on a hand and help. So I need help. Okay? And if you want to understand something, you take your finger, you circle toward your ear, and you point up. Understand? Do you need help to understand? All right? Let's say you want something. And then the want. If you bring it into yourself, you take your two hands and you want something. That's want. If you don't want it, don't want. You bring it in and you shove it off. Don't want. Want, don't want. So now that we've learned want, let's ask someone if we want to play. So this is play. You take the Y and you shake it here. That's play. Do you want to play? A lot of us are playing outside right now. The weather is beautiful. You should be taking advantage, using your social distancing, not getting in big groups, but enjoying a walk around the neighborhood or playing with your family animal outside. I know we're spending a lot of time exercising outside, which is nice because it's so pretty. But do you want to play? And so I'm going to give you some games. So the first one is basketball. Okay, you take your hands, you palm a basketball, and you basketball. Volleyball. Football. Or soccer. That goes for both. Football, soccer. And then baseball. And if you just simply want to go out for a run, you point your finger, you keep your thumb up, you take your other finger, and you run. That's run. Okay, I've been doing some running. If you just want to know how someone is, you're going to do this. You're going to take your hands, you're going to cup them, and you're going to go like that. How are you? How are you? How are you? Are you good or bad? So good is you take your fingers from your chin and you go into your palm. Good. And if you're not good, bad. So good, bad. How are you? Good or bad? If you're wanting to tell someone thank you, that's a very simple sign. It's kind of like the hello sign, except you're going from your chin. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you just got done talking to someone and you asked them their name, and you can say, nice to meet you. So nice is just scratch over your hand. Nice. Take your two fingers to meet you. You want to say good morning. It's morning and we've all got up, and my children are not happy in the morning, but I look at them every once in a while and I'll say, good morning. The sun's coming up. Or at night you could say, good afternoon. The sun's going down. Another thing in our house is they've been using a lot of cups. I'm having to do a lot of dishes. I need to get some disposable ones, but who wants to go to the store? So we've been washing a lot of dishes, and people are asking, what do you want to drink? A lot. And so the question is, what do you want to drink? Okay, so what do you want to drink? And so you got options: water, milk, Coke. Poke your arm. Coke. Not real sure why Coke gets its own, but it does. Or soda. You make the O and you clap it down. That's soda. And tea is you go into the hole and you just dab. That's tea. Okay? Well, that is a lot of information, and I enjoyed doing this with you today. If you have any questions, Google me. Not Google me. Google Classroom me. You can Google, or Class Dojo. I think all of you are attached to my, I can be contacted through Class Dojo. If you have any signs that you would like me to look up so we learn, I do not know them all. I'm just learning myself, but I enjoy learning it, and so I would enjoy helping you figure out anything that you would like to know. I miss you guys. I wish we were in school, but we're going to make the best of this, and we're going to have a good time doing that. So thank you and bye.